FHA short sales. We're going to just touch on these a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these because they're not even like a % of the ones that we ever encounter. Okay, but you need to know about them. As a listing agent, I like them. As a processing center, I don't really like them. Okay, it's good to know about them, and we're going to go ahead and summarize those for you. Excuse me, but the main thing that you need to do is you need to understand that there's a few more steps with FHA. It's more steps that the lender has to take, so it can be a little bit long and time-consuming. However, I've had pleasant experiences with these myself, so I definitely don't frown on them. I actually would welcome them if I was a listing agent or processor. But as a processor, I don't really like them. It takes sometimes 60 to 90 days, and for me, I like to turn them and burn them. I like to get them in and out of there in a month. Okay, ascertain if they have FHA. You can look at their mortgage coupon. Their mortgage note would tell you. Sometimes a call to the bank once you're authorized, etc. Okay. You need to give them you need to give the seller of the home the enclosed mortgage workout letter. I want you to see that with your own eyes right now. And why I didn't make a link, maybe I did down here. No, but I want you to look at the FHA guidelines that I have in here for you. Okay. So, but you can give them all of these, brochures and stuff. It talks about 1,000 incentive, 1,500 discharge of junior liens after the 1,000, but we'll summarize. But this is really good for you to give to someone who has an FHA loan, okay, from the very beginning. Ascertain if they have FHA. Step one, give them the enclosed mortgage workout letter. You can give them all of those. It's in your Dropbox folder under FHA. This helps them understand what they can get, what they can't. Call bank for most recent guidelines, okay? Some banks will do things through Equator. Some of them won't. They want to work it in. They want to work it out. So just find out so you're not messing around. Anyway, submit based on those findings. A pre-offer package similar to HAFA, minus the HAFA forms, obviously. FHA, sometimes if you have an offer, you're like, all right, I listed this property, and then you don't know it's FHA. You get an offer, you send it in, they're like, well, I don't want your offer. And they're like, we're just going to tell you what we can sell it for. We're going to go to fair market value, and then we're going to, for the first 30 days at a time. So you got to put, what you're going to have to do is you can start the process. Okay, they'll order the fair market value, etc. They may make you do a modification first. They may not. They may just go right into there. But the servicer will order a full appraisal, not just a BPO. Okay, and they'll set the net proceeds at 88% of the fair market value. Okay, so if the home's fair market value is $100,000, they're going to need to get $88,000, including after they pay you and the fence post and everything else. So you're going to need to work that backwards, what the sales price will be. Okay. Listing agent has to add certain. They will tell you what they want the remarks to be in the MLS. Okay, so you'll have to put certain things under the agent remarks inside that. All right. Seller can receive between $750 and $1,000 cash contribution. The faster they close, the more they get. So if they close within 90 days of the offer, all right, they'll get $1,000 cash contribution. Or if it takes longer than 90 days to sell it, they get $750 cash contribution through FHA. Now, if there's a junior lien holder, they cannot get any cash. So if there's a second mortgage, they have to donate the $1,000 towards the second mortgage. If the second mortgage, so in other words, they've got to donate their contribution to the second mortgage. Okay, so the FHA will allow $2,500 to go to a junior lien holder, all told, not $6,000 like half of $2,500. But after $1,500, the FHA pays the other money needs to come from this $1,000. So pretty much, if they have a second mortgage, they're not getting their cash contribution. So don't be promising that. They've got to be at least 30 or 60 days late. Okay, with FHA, and that's right in the FHA guidelines. You do not ever want to tell your client to go be late. That's a huge liability for you. You can give them that worksheet that I just brought up on the screen, and that'll tell them in there. Okay, that way you didn't tell them. You just gave them the sheet. The FHA told them that that's what the guideline is. You never want to tell someone to not pay taxes. You never want to tell anybody to not pay payments. what'll happen is the short sale will get declined, and that person will go, oh, that person told me I didn't have to pay my taxes, or that person told me I didn't have to pay my mortgage, and that is a huge liability. And I don't know about you, but you know, that's not really that doesn't sound like a very good thing. Quite. Okay. All right. I had a couple questions. Yes, the FHA will waive deficiency. Yes. So if you get an FHA borrower, yes. Just make sure it says that in the the approval. Obviously, I've never seen one come across with deficiency. Okay. Or in the rules state that they'll waive them anyway.